taking a look at AMC stock, we have a downward trend resistance line right here that has started since July 2nd, 2021. So went up to it multiple times, got knocked down, went up, got knocked down. Yes, a false breakout right here, but then even after the fact, went up, got knocked down. Then we have another downward trend resistance line right here. By the way, this downward trend resistance line, it will play a toll on us when we come to it in the near future, which I expect it will. And then we have another downward trend resistance line right here, like I stated earlier, dating back since July 21st, 2021. Multiple times, went up to it, got knocked down, went up to it, got knocked down. So 4 clean touch points right there. Broke through it based off earnings. That was an awesome breakthrough, but unfortunately got pulled back. And in my opinion, that is more due to shorted share positions has increased. I'm going to elaborate more on that. And if you look at Yahoo Finance, AMC stock statistics, go to percentage of shorted shares in terms of floated and outstanding, which is only restricted shares difference. But either way, as of July 30th, 2021, it is between 16 to 17% shorted positions for the stock. Now, this is as of July 30th, 2021. If you look right here, after earnings was reported, as of July 10th, July 11th, it got massive pullback, and that is after July 30th, obviously. So, in my opinion, shorted shares has probably increased to 18% for the stock. Now, that still is not an extremely shorted territory, but if you account for naked shorted shares, which is a potential for this stock based off CNBC, what they stated that is happening for some stocks, then that could put in extremely shorted territory, which is above 20%. And that is important because when a stock is extremely shorted, then the run up for the short squeeze could be that much more better and that much more higher. Now, before I continue in terms of resistance levels and support levels and where the stock is going, quick disclaimer, like always, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not a professional, and everything I do share with you is just my opinion, it is not advice, so please do your own due diligence and research before buying and selling. Now, let's just say if it were to spike up right now dramatically, as of, for example, August 13th, 2021, it closed at $33.47. Let's just say on August 16th, it were just a spike up right now. If that were the case, then you would have to pass $47 to $48 price point. Otherwise, you're just going to get knocked down by that downward trend resistance line and then probably bounce off some support level and so on and so forth. But before we get to that, to be more realistic, you're going to have to pass $35 to $36 price point, which is horizontal resistance level. After that, you're going to have to pass $39 to $40 price point, which is another horizontal resistance level. So just to visually just show you quickly what I mean by that, it's just right here. This is just an amateur line I'm just drawing, but you can see right here, it spiked up to $39 to $40 price point, mainly $39 to be honest, and some change, and got knocked down. Spiked up 39, got knocked down. Yes, it passed it after the fact, but still you can see it's evident where it spikes it up again right here on the way down and got knocked down multiple times right here and here. Basically $39, $40 price point is a horizontal resistance level. After that, you don't have that much, you have like $41, but then the next major one is around roughly about the $45 price point range, and then the next level is the $47 downward trend resistance line that I mentioned, which also has horizontal resistance levels around the $47 price point. But the question is, if it were to spike right like past that level, this is just going to be a quick update. If it were to happen, I'm going to keep you posted after the fact. But the next level is around the $59 to $60 price point. So I'm going to quickly show horizontal resistance level right here. This is just an amateur line quickly showing for the fact right now. But you can see it spiked up, got knocked down 3 times right here, multiple times right here. So false breakouts, yes. But then after the fact, you can see it got knocked down around the $59 to $60 price point. So $59 and $60 price point, around that range. And the reason why these levels are important, because what most likely will happen, let's just say, for example, if we were to go to the $47 price point, then, or what I mean by that, like these levels is, if you go to 47, then what could happen is you might come back down to the $35, $36 price point as support, and then probably test it again and hopefully break through to the $59, $60 price point, because it is heavily shorted, but potentially in extremely shorted territory. Now, the reason why I'm kind of expecting overall, for the most part, it will run up, but I don't know if it will pass $47 price point in terms of resistance. And keep in mind, as the days go by, this downward trend resistance line becomes harder to pass for the lower levels. So let's just say if you were to pass it by the middle or end of August almost, then that price point resistance level is going to be $44 price point to pass, which coincides with the $45 resistance level that I mentioned. So August 24th or end of August, for the most part, the downward trend resistance line will be at $44. Just keep that in mind. Now, like I stated, the horizontal support levels on the way down let's just count first $35 price point. You can see came down, bounced off $35, $36 price point as support. But for the time being, that's not where we're at right now. So the next support level is at the $31 and like $31 to $32 price point. So $31.50 to $32 to $32.50. That is the next horizontal support level. So just to visually show, let's just say it bounced off 31, 32, goes up to the upside like that. Next level, I'm pretty confident right now for the time being, we've seen it hover around the $29 price point. So it's $29 price point as a support level, which I don't think is the case, which I didn't cover yet, but this is the reason why. So if we go to the 1 year chart right about here, you can see this is the MAC line. So this MAC line indicates if it's a bearish or bullish movement. So right now, for the time being, it is crossed over to the positive just ever so slightly, indicating a potential optimistic bullish movement. So cross over to positive. So if it's the bullish run does happen with mixed in with the overly shorted stock, then it could potentially break through this downward trend resistance line. If you don't want to risk it, then you would be looking at selling pretty much for the most part anywhere between $44 to $47 price point if you don't want to risk it and you don't think that the short squeeze will happen or it will be that high hypothetically in a way. Based off this, that is a potential. Plus, it's coming from, this is the RSI. This RSI indicates if it's overly bought or overly sold. So it is right now coming from oversold territory and potentially mixed in with the MAC line right here, indicating a bullish movement, optimistic run. It could be a nice run up. And again, it hopefully does not get stuck by the $47 price point, but there is more of a chance it will, because if you look at this moving average right here, this moving average right now at the moment where it's at is between the $44, $47 price point right about here, so which could act as resistance. It's not a guarantee, but is a potential. But now if we go back to the 1 month chart right about here, there is another indication. But either way, I can't remember at the moment. I apologize. I'll probably comment down below once I do remember. But then after that $29 price point as support, you're looking at support at the $25 price point, which I thought earlier was going to happen, but the 1 year chart in terms of MAC line did cross over to positive ever so slightly. Could get knocked back down, but for the time being, I don't think $25, $26 price point will be in play yet, but maybe in the future it will be. So that's basically it. You can see right here multiple times, came down, bounced off 25, 26, came down, bounced off, and came down, bounced off to the run up. Now, that's basically it. I think I'm forgetting something. I apologize. But if you do have any questions, do not hesitate to ask. I'll try to answer them as soon as possible. If you like this video, consider dropping a like. It does help out the channel, so thank you so much for that. If you like videos like this or other financial videos, other stock videos that I'll be posting in the future, consider subscribing so be notified when I do upload those videos. And I'll try to keep you guys posted as much as I can on a daily basis. And that's it. Thanks again for watching. Appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.